So this is a story of how I crashed my drone, not once, but twice. As you all may know if you follow me and you're sub to the channel, I went ahead and bought a drone, about, I want to say it was over a year ago. So I purchased the DJI Spark Drone. Got it delivered, opened it up, excited as hell. Took it out right away after I charged the battery for a bit. Flew it around the yard, played with it. It was pretty cool. Really had fun with it. And that's when I knew I was hooked. But me, in my infinite wisdom, decided not to get the DJI insurance. And that's insurance purchased through DJI so that if you have an accident with your drone, they'll actually replace your drone with either a new drone or a refurbished drone. But basically, they'll just replace your drone, whether it's your fault or not. So me and my infinite wisdom said, what do I need that for? So I'm outside, probably a week after that, flying the drone around. And guess what happens? Somehow, I lost control of the drone. Now, I know it was probably my fault, but something happened. And the drone flew backwards right into the tree in my yard. That big tree you see right there in front of you. It flew right into that thing. Come crashing down, hit my neighbor's wooden fence, and broke two of the arms right off that hold the motors. So since I didn't get the insurance, I was like, oh man. I was just sad that day. So I went out, purchased a refurbished drone. Well, I already had all the extra batteries in the case and the remote control and all that stuff. So I didn't want to go with a different drone because I already had all that equipment. And what was I going to do with that equipment, right? So I said, I'll just get a refurbished drone, another $300 and some. As soon as I got that drone, I went online to DJI website and I purchased the DJI insurance for the drone. I wasn't messing around this time. For $49, it was well worth the coverage. It covers you for a whole year, and you can get up to 2 drones with a deductible. I believe it's $49 each time you crash your drone. You need to have it replaced. Still, if I crash my drone again, and knowing me, I would. I figured, hey, for $49, I can get a new drone. Not too bad. I can take that. So one day, probably about a month or two ago, I'm doing the GoPro 7 test. I don't know if you guys saw that moto vlog. It was the first GoPro 7 test that I did, the audio test. And I decided, well, I'm in Jamestown. It's a beautiful area. I'm going to take out the drone and do some flying. And I did. I got some real good footage with the Spark Drone. I was really impressed with it. The only thing I didn't show you on that moto vlog is the crash. Yes, I crashed the drone. My second time. Except this time I was flying over seawater, salt water. So I'm in Jamestown. I'm doing my last flight with the drone. All of a sudden, the drone starts beeping to tell me the battery's low.
Battery level
All of a
is
sudden,
low.
it
The
goes from
aircraft will go to
warning
a
me
home
about the
point in
battery
10
life to
seconds.
it's flying itself back. I start noticing. Now, mind you, the remote control is beeping away now, making me nervous as hell, right? Because, you know, when things go wrong, you just start freaking out a little bit. And this thing looks like it's going to land in the ocean. Not too far from the shore. I mean, far enough where I got to go in and get about waist deep water. But it's going to land in the water. And I'm like, oh, man. I'm actually so shocked that I don't even say anything. I just can't believe it's happening. All of a sudden, the battery power goes right out, loses complete battery power, and just tumbles, as you can see, into the ocean water. So now I'm like, oh man, I gotta get that drone, see what I can do with it. Now at this time, I don't even remember that I have the insurance. I am like so shocked right now that this even happened that I don't even remember having insurance. It wasn't until I get it out of the water and start walking towards the bike, and I got up to the bike is when I realized, oh, I have the DJI insurance. And I got to tell you, at that point, I felt a little bit better. knowing that I don't have to pay full price for another drone. So the moral of the story, if you're going to get a DJI drone, no matter which brand it is, or model I should say, get the DJI insurance, especially if you're a noob like me and you're going to be flying quite a bit. This is one time I'm going to tell you where the insurance is worth it. You all take care. I hope the story was entertaining, educational at the same time. Wish you all the best, and God bless. Bye-bye.